Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome back to MX's ATV Reflex, where today we're going to do another custom track gameplay on a track called Landvetter by Lungstrom MX. Probably saying that wrong. Honestly, I have never heard of this guy before, and I'm sorry if you've made tracks before and I don't remember them or something along those lines, but kudos to you, good sir, Mr. Lungstrom MX. Because this track is freaking sweet. So I kind of wanted to read his description of the track before I dive like super deep into playing the track, so I may actually have to stop here and read it in just a second. But essentially this track is I think it's built in the Fort Dodge Stadium, so it lends itself to having a little bit of like crazier elevation and all that stuff, but he took elevation quite literally in terms of putting it on a Supercross track and ran with it, and it is really, really cool. So let me stop in this corner real quick. I just wanted to read this paragraph. He says, welcome to my new Supercross track, Landvetter. The idea with this track was to build a Supercross track inside a stadium with added elevation. I've also experimented with the track going outside of the stadium to create some different types of settings. The track should be quite challenging with some long rhythm sections, and I've tried to enable as many different line choices as possible. His personal best lap time is a 3 minute 12 second .1 lap time, and I promise you I'm not gonna touch that lap time today, although actually I gave a pretty good effort into actually getting used to this track before I started this video, and I feel pretty good on it, but we'll see if that translates into anything that's good for this actual video. But yeah, so elevation, crazy. In and out of the top of the stadium is one thing, but just when you think this track is like gnarly enough for everything that's going on inside of the stadium, wait till we get to like the second, I guess, half of the track and you guys see what's going on there, because it's nuts. So this whole upper section here drops back down into the center. This little section right here is actually fairly easy, a little kind of double, and then you step up onto this guy, step off, and you can go outside and quad into the corner, or inside and kind of tire tap triple. I'm going to go to the left here to start. You go double in, double, and then you triple up onto this tabletop, step on, step off, a little double, and then triple step up over the tunnel that you went under earlier up to this embanked corner at the top here, right hand double, back down into the center of the track. 3 different options here, so I'm going to start with far left and work my way over and try to get them all done. I'm only planning on doing 5 laps, but I had set it to 10 laps earlier, so I apologize for that. And now it gets crazy. Gnarly rhythm section, wall jump triple under the exit of the stadium out into this tunnel. Go through this long loop section, little double, and then a split section. I'll go left first lap, and I'll try to remember that I need to go right in future laps. And then up here we'll go right, step on, step off, inside, and then you go double, and you're going to jump over the tunnel that you exited the stadium from. So do this big double. You should land and triple down the hill, just barely going to get that. Double, split lanes around this lake thing, and then you have to step on, step off over the lake itself. And then just when you think like, oh, outside already crazy enough, then you go over this big floater step up on a grassy hill, drop down, and you got ramps right in the middle of a city. Like, I'm blown away by this environment. Like, I don't know if this is the outer edge of Fort Dodge normally, or if he added all this stuff, but regardless, it's absolutely nuts. Then you step up back into the stadium, step up again, and try to get the drive up the hill to do this step up at the top. Just can't quite get it there. Try to get it another lap, but yeah, this is nuts. And then turn left, you run along the side of the top edge of the stadium here through this roller section that's all colorful. Double, and then this really tricky step down double section. You gotta land, turn sharp, and then you're back to where the starting line is. Insane track. There is so many different options, so many different things to try, and I'm gonna try to remember to get all of them in this video. But yeah, honestly, I just loaded up Dark Slides' website to see like what's been going on in the Reflex community lately. I'll be honest, like I haven't been super up to date on it. I've got a ton of other things going on right now that I'm trying to juggle all at once. And opened this up and found this track, and like I saw the picture of it, and I was kind of like, oh, it looks cool. Like at least there's like some uniqueness to it from the picture that he showed. I had no idea it was this detailed, in-depth, gnarly, whatever you want to call it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of blown away by this track. Aesthetically speaking, I wouldn't say like it's the prettiest looking track or anything along those lines, but he's done plenty enough to make it look pretty good all around. and obviously it fits the environment pretty well, going in and out of the top of the stadium up here. He's got some cool different options for sections that you can ride at the top of the stadium. And I love when creativity goes to this kind of level. You know, a lot of people in Reflex create some really cool and interesting tracks. Like, it's not just, you know, this specific track that is cool and interesting, and that's the only reason I'm talking about it or anything like that. There are plenty of really good, interesting tracks in the Reflex community. But there's also a lot of, I don't know, just kind of like your standard motocross and supercross track stuff, which is totally fine. Like, I really enjoy those environments and tracks and the realism and all that stuff as well. But at the end of the day, it's a video game, and I kind of like when you almost break the game in a sense and do some like unrealistic, to a sense, things like this with the track designs and some of the stuff that you're doing. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think that this is really, really cool. And remember to go to the middle of the split here, which I believe is a quad, and then you go over the top of this guy, just tire tap there just a tiny bit, and it's gonna send me sideways, of course. And I still get this wall triple. I'm gonna case it just a bit, aren't I? Yep. And then out of the stadium again. No idea. All these images along the side, they look like music art, like posters for music. I don't know why I can't think of the word. Album covers, that's what it's called. Art for music, that's how you get to album covers. Not sure if maybe he just included some of his favorite bands there or what have you, but that's kind of cool. And then just, man, the environment, going outside the stadium, doing a bunch of different stuff. Really, really cool concept that he's worked with here, and definitely applaud the creativity. So let's see if I can get a lap time at least somewhat close to his 3:12. I think the one that I had ran that was the best before this was a 3:24, so I guess all things considered, not terribly far off. I'm no Merlin or any of the other crazy fast Reflex dudes in this game, but I feel like I can at least, on some days, ride competently in this game. Ooh, going through the top of the stadium there. Getting a little head tap. Get some speed through the rollers here. Honestly speaking, I don't know if I just never took the time to notice this stuff or whatever. I didn't realize like how detailed at the top of the stadium that the Fort Dodge Stadium was. I think that this is Fort Dodge. Like, I guess I should have loaded it and double checked, but like, it's pretty kind of cool to see like all the reflections at the top of the stadium and stuff like that. Got a 327 in there. All right, let's see if I can remember to take some different lines. Like through here, not too much different, but I could go to the left side of the track, which boots you a little bit higher. And then the different line that you can go through here is go inside. You still triple in, but instead of doing this big quad thing, you double here, and I'm not gonna get the drive to do it. I gotta step up there, and then you can double across this, and then you triple at the top of the hill, and single to the inside of the corner. But obviously I didn't get it, so I'll go outside here. Try the different line right here, which is going step off of this, and then you kind of just float down to the bottom of the hill. Should not get the reflex stick. Carry speed through the whoops. Step over, step up. Big uphill triple step up. Kind of use the whip glitch a little bit there to get it nicely. And then you have inside double, triple, or outside on-off single lines here, I guess. Then we can step around this double, which I'm not going to get very cleanly. That was an atrocious attempt at clearing that. And then I've gone outside twice here, but I actually much prefer this inside. Little off-camber anthill, and then double, double. And then you kind of tire tap this guy right here. Much smoother end of that section, although the beginning of it's pretty slow. And then you can triple over this, but I don't think it's actually meant to be tripled over, because there's really nowhere else to go from there. So I'll do the quad right there next lap. Done both split lines here, so we'll go to the left side again, kind of keep it a little bit unique every lap. Step onto these tables, got to get that triple on clean. Step off, oh so smooth, and then triple up the hill. Use the whip glitch a little bit to your advantage. Double around this corner, and we'll go to the right side of the track down here, because I've already done the two left side options. So what you do is you triple over this guy right here, and then quad, I believe it is, up to the top of this hill. And you can kind of double down your the rest of the way there. Didn't get it very clean though. What else is new? Me not being overly good at reflex is nothing new in this game. I don't know. Like, sometimes I pick up this game and I'm like, I actually feel pretty decent in it, and feel like that all kind of flows together pretty well. But today, I feel like I've been riding a little bit trash. Outside here is kind of useless in both corners, the quad over option and then just tripling over right here. I think inside is probably better. I don't know if you can triple all the way down the hill right there or not, but either way, I don't think there's much difference in speed. I don't think you'd go much faster to do that huge triple. And then the water right there is actually so deep that you immediately fall off the bike, so kind of made it like hazardous that you have to get the section clean or else you're going to run into some problems. Ooh, that's not going to be good. Oh, big crash, but I think you can just go under this guy. And nope, still hit my head. Out the other side. Got to get this step up clean. Nah, just say we'll go around it. Nope, it's going to reset me. So we'll go through it, I guess. And back up the hill. This section right here is so technical to land in that little pocket and get that next step up because you absolutely needed to get the drive to do this step up at the top of the hill. So you mess any little detail of that section up and you got a long uphill road ahead of you. But some sections like this one of the track just flow really well. There isn't too many things you can do wrong about it. I guess you can over jump that corner, or you could not clear the double or whatever, but like right and through here, it's really just kind of connecting the corners pretty well together, doing the doubles smoothly and clean and stuff like that. So let's see if I can get that right side of the track up here again. Ooh, that's gonna be a yard sale. Get into these rollers, double, and big double, big step up. All right, let's cut under, triple in, and let's carry speed throughout this time. Then double, then quad, I think is what it would be considered right there. Then cross the gap, and then triple at the top of the hill. Much smoother there, and then you're supposed to get on the brakes hard, but I didn't quite get it, so you can go to the inside of that little raised corner, I guess it would be what it would be called. Across the inside there. I don't know, man, like this, I love Reflex. Every time I pick it up, I'm always like, man, why don't I play this more? But this one, to me, was just like, I was not expecting this level of a track when I loaded it in, and man, I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, as the track was going on, the first lap I was doing it, I was like, whoa, like, what is happening? This is getting gnarlier by the second. And I love tracks that do that. I love where it's not just like one or two big features. This one seemed like it was full of really interesting, unique sections that were different, that were challenging. Go to the outside here and quad into this corner, but nothing super unique about that. Right side, triple in, smooth landing there. Triple again, might go a little bit long. No, it's gonna be good. Quad, or I guess that's a 5. Table, single, be 5, I guess. Triple up the hill. I feel like I'm riding pretty decent, actually. Ooh! Step over. And we'll try this line again. So it's quad, and then over top, just barely missing the top right there. And then big booter down underneath the tunnel. Just such good flow. Like, you would think for a track that has this many unique lines and angles and different things that you have to get smoothly, that it may have bad flow because of that, because it's just like everything has to connect together so oddly perfect that if you don't get one line right, the whole thing kind of sucks, which to a degree is true. If you mess up one little spot of each section, it does make the rest of the sections a little bit more challenging. But like right now, like I still pretty decently recovered from that crash. Just barely gonna get the step on here, but I did, and on my merry way again. Like, it doesn't take that long to get back up to speed on this track, and I just feel like all of it connects together pretty well, and if you ride it really consistently and flowy, it feels awesome. So let's do one more lap. Wanted to get 5 laps in, like I said. See if we can't bust together a pretty good lap here. I'll tell you what, in testing this, I did probably 7 laps before I hit record and started talking about it in a video. And I think I maybe only got that uphill step up section once cleanly, and I know I messed up the last step up on it just then, but I've already done it twice cleanly, and I kind of can't believe that riding as well as I am. As mentioned over the years, Jeremy was much more the Reflex player on this channel than I was. Like, I love Reflex, get into it whenever I can, but usually a lot kind of more tied up with some other things and don't always dive into it as much, so Hinters was huge with playing Reflex and really helped us out there because he was much better at it than me too, and showcased the tracks a lot better in my opinion. But when I play it, sometimes I do feel like I've got it a little bit more dialed, although this kind of sucks that I was going to go for a really good hot lap here at the end, and it's going to turn into just kind of trying to salvage something decent because I started up by screwing up that section. So you're supposed to kind of cut to the far inside right here, roll down in, and then triple out. That's a really cool feeling when you just float down the hill like that too. Through the whoops. This isn't going to be good either. Oh man, this is just brutal. Maybe I should have ended after 4 laps. Or is it going to reset me? Nice, at the top. Okay. It's alright, we'll finish off this lap in style. I'll try to throw a couple huge whips. Everybody always loves the big whips. Like this hip jump. Yeah. Oh, huge. Huge. Go outside here one more time and try to get this line clean. You're supposed to jump all the way to this little gap right here. Land smooth and then jump all the way down into this corner. And got the reflex stick, but we're good. We're good. Don't worry, folks. We are good. Step on, step off here. And for the final time in this section, I will cut hard left and go to the inside. Which you double in, you double again. Then you get on the gas and triple. Step on, step off. Double, triple up the hill. I think that line flows better than the triple in line. You're just in the air for so long on the triple in. Go right again and see if we can't get this line dialed. Oh, that was gorgeous. A little bit long, so I'm not going to get the double off, but overall that was much cleaner the second time through. I'm glad I got that left side the first lap in so that I could showcase those other 2 lines a little bit cleaner towards the end. Good flow through the whoops, and then I don't think I got this inside line cleanly yet, but you triple here, triple there. We'll go outside and try to quad this bad boy. Yeah, no problem there. Cut through the corner, triple here. Almost scraped my head on some lights at the top. Yeah, just carry some good momentum down this hill, just flowing, feeling like $1,000,000. Awesome track, honestly. Lungstrom. Again, I'm probably saying it wrong. I very much apologize. Really cool stuff. Much appreciated that you made it so that I could showcase it here on the channel. And hopefully you fine folks at home enjoyed it. If you would like to download it, there's going to be a link in the description below. It is available on the PC only. I get that question quite often when it comes to custom tracks, but yeah, PC only. It takes you to the Dark Slides 19 website. There's plenty of cool things on Dark Slides website that's beyond just tracks like these that you can check out, including tutorials on how to get this stuff in your game, because I, like you, some of you people out there, was also stuck the first time I tried to get a track like this in game. Eventually was able to figure it out. Dark Slides is a good guy. He always helps people out who are going to ask him questions, so definitely would recommend searching through the site a little bit more if you're confused. But like I said, head down to the description below if you guys want to try out this track. And appreciate it, as always, you guys stopping by and watching another video here on Start Your Systems. My name's Kellen, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.